Alright everyone, welcome back to Street City Studio. I'm John, and today's video is going to be another screen time video. I'm still working on some of these 3D models, and I had a little project that I'm working on, and I got a good couple hours into it, and I thought, well, I might as well get this camera rolling. And so the idea is basically I wanted to shave. I wanted to shave the beard, maybe take this 3D model back a few years, make me look a little younger. But I didn't want to actually shave my beard and take a 3D scan with my beard shaved. And even my hair, I probably want to redo my hair so that the hairline up front here is a little stronger in my youth, and I wore my hair different basically, but since I'm not gonna shave for this, I thought I'd give you guys a peek at an older photograph here of me so you have some idea what that's supposed to look like. All right, and I can even jump in and show you the progress so far. But this is our model here that we're going to start with, and basically just start reshaping it, right? Because the nose and the eyes, right, the cheek structure, that's all appropriate. I'll just have to shave the beard, just like shaving basically. And so we'll go to our scraping tool. Oh, excuse me, a couple burps there. But let's see what is set at 30 pixels. Strength of 2. Let's go with a strength of 5. There we go. And so just like that, all right, start shaving that beard down. Right, and this is probably a slow process here. Like I said, I already got a couple hours in, and I do have a lot of progress already. And I can actually show you that before we get too far here. Here we are. So this is my progress so far. And basically, I used to wear this very Blue October inspired faux hawk, where I'd shave the sides and back, have a little wave coming off. Very Justin Furstenfeld from Blue October. And I think going to a concert recently kind of inspired this, made me want to trim the hair up in that way. Because I wore it like that for a good 6 years or something. But, as you can see, right, I've shaved the beard down, and I'll even bring that picture back in so you can kind of compare. I could spend a couple more hours on this still, probably. I know the chin's not perfect and the jawline isn't perfect yet, but it's not bad either. Right, it still looks like there's a bit of thickness to it there, but right, there's that old picture just so you can get that look at it. And even kind of right here around the mouth a little bit could be reshaped, but it's not perfect yet. But back to the original with the beard still on it and everything. Right, you can see there's a big difference. And so my idea was basically that I can have, right, my current age looking figure, and maybe I'll potentially have a younger figure I can do something else with. Right? Maybe have old me teaching young me a lesson or two. Or maybe even vice versa. Young me telling old me to get off my butt more or something. Right? But I thought I'd give you a look at that and the process, right? While we're going here. Oh, it's back to 2. Let's go with 5. But basically, it's just a real slow process of shaving it down. It's just like using sandpaper on a block of wood, really. Now, I talked about this a little bit in my other video, too. It's real easy when I'm sanding the top line to find the cheek structure, right? But sanding down here, because my beard's so heavy underneath, it's not so easy to find my jawline. And so you can spend a bit of time playing with something like that. Or I personally, if you hear me saying I've spent a couple hours on it, you know, it's places like that, just trying to find detail, or fine tune those details that make all the difference, right? But basically, if there's beard here, you know it's got to go, right? And so you just sand it down till it looks like you're hitting skin, and then don't sand there, right? And like I said, this top line is a lot easier. And it really is like I'm sculpting the whole thing basically out of clay, except for the very framework of the smile. But then up here you got the nose and cheekbones and eyes and forehead, right? My ears, right? The neck. And so it's all a good framework, a good base to start on. But it really is a lot of work. If you don't pay attention, you end up with the completely wrong chin or whatever, right? And if I wasn't confident or didn't feel like I could get as close as I did or can, it would probably be better just to 3D scan it, right? Because I do have that option here. But again, that would require me to shave and get my look as close as possible, right? But you see here, beard's starting to disappear on these cheeks. And one way to tell too would be this line back here behind the ear, or not behind, in front of the ear, right? You can bring that down, right? Because this front line's disappearing now. So I'd go back here and look. Let me zoom out, there you go. Alright, you can see the contrast with the bright spot versus the gray of the rest of the face. Just take it down to the skin. Alright, and one of the things I do like about Blender, like I don't know if you caught it, but I just clipped into the ear a little bit. I can always reverse my last mistake, or even a couple. There's a couple, right? You can do it a couple, I think. Right, look, I'll take the ear off here on accident. Right. yeah, see? Mess that ear all up. And then just, boom, fixed it. Reversed it. I keep calling this similar to sanding, but it's very much like shaving too, for any of the guys that know, or even girls, shave too. But having a heavy beard to shave, it's very much like shaving a beard sometimes. I suppose if you were shaving with sandpaper. Right? But now that I start getting this sharp cut on the cheek, and I'm not sure that I want that to be cut into the cheek, I'm going to smooth that out as I go a little bit, right? So I don't lose more than I want to. Right? I'm going to go back to the scrape tool, and I can tell it's still real puffy in here, right? So I'll just kind of work it down till it looks like it's getting to skin. And again, I'm going real slow, but if you want to go faster, you can turn this up a bit, right? We'll go with 7. And 7 will take it down a lot quicker. See that line in front of the ear there is getting real strong again, so you can notice it. Come back there and take it down, knock it out. Right. And now that I wouldn't say that that's down to the skin, you can still see a good bump here, but now that it's getting a lot smoother, I'm going to move on, right, to this. Knock some of this out. And basically the same thing. I'm going to use 2 tools for a lot of this, just the scrape tool and the smooth tool. Right. Clipped in there a little bit. Back it up and try again real quick. If I do it again, I can fix it without backing up though. It's just like cutting my own hair. And I don't know many of you know this, but I actually cut my own hair. It's been quite a while since somebody else cut my hair for me. So it helps that back that one up. It helps a lot that I know my hair and haircut. But just like this, go all the way around, or I'm going to go all the way around. When I start getting pits like this one here, like I said, I might come in with this smooth tool and just kind of smooth it out so it's not a pit to worry about like that. Because if I come back with that scrape tool without doing that, it'll just keep digging it deeper and deeper, right? Stop that pit from getting deeper and deeper. I've got to go over the rest of this area anyways. Leaving it alone wouldn't really save me any time. It'd just make a bigger problem by the end. See, I'm starting to create some little divots here, but I'm going to smooth that with the smooth tool. I'm not going to back up. Be real careful around the ear here, because I don't want to damage the ear. I'm getting a little high here, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to reshape it anyways. Getting another divot there. Come back and smooth it out. And again, because you can still see that line here, and maybe I can see it better than you, but you see that line's still there, you just keep sanding, right? One of the things that really helps me, I don't think I've said it at all actually, but you might notice, it really helps to move your model around, right? Take looks at it from different angles. Right? Look at it from low, look at it from high. See how them shadows cast from different positions. Often, it really helps. As often as you can, right? It does really slow you down a bit to stop and look, but it makes a big difference, I think. This might be one of the more boring videos. I'm not talking too much, huh? We can skip ahead here. Okay, so the beauty of a model like this is that I can do lots. Now that I've got it shaved up and cleaned up a bit, I can do all kinds of things with it. I can play with the hair, play with the beard or mustache, right? I can play with how old or young I want it to look, right? Because right now, this is basically how I look, right? That's my face, right? Except for the beard, obviously. But I could try to take it a little older, a little younger, right? And there's tricks to it, right? If you know about biology, right, as you get older, things like your nose and your ears continue to grow and get a little bigger. And so I can use a new tool over here, the inflate tool. Let me see how strong it is. We'll go with 30 pixels. 5 strength's fine. But basically, right, I'll use this inflate tool and make this nose bigger, right? That's not perfect. I can come back in and smooth some of this out here. There we go. It's a little less crooked. Alright, and go back to the inflate tool. Like I said, things like the ears, right? The earlobes. This little bit right there, make that a little bigger, right? Come back here and do the same. There we go. Maybe my brow a little bit. Ooh, it's getting too pointy. Let me see. Smooth tool. I'll smooth that out there. That's better. Alright. Now, let's see. The draw sharp tool. And we'll go with 20 pixels. Zoom in a bit. Now I'm gonna put some wrinkles in my forehead a bit here, just to age me up a little. I don't like that. Let me see here. Let me try crease. See how that looks. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little less jaggedy looking, I guess. Now something like this, again, it helps a lot to understand biology and looking your face in the mirror a lot, that kind of thing. Alright, there you go, look at that. Old man John. Back up a little bit. Alright, I think my chin probably needs to get a little bigger, maybe. But that's just one thing you can do. If you hold on here, we'll jump right back to younger John there, right? Play around with a couple things here. We'll do, what do we do? Clay strips. Okay. We'll do 30 and 5. Go with the old Doc Holliday. Huh? Right. Basically, I can just come in here and play around with different haircuts and different facial hairstyles or whatever, different ages. Right? Let's back that up. Right? And we can, like I said, try and youngin' them up. Get some fountain of youth on me with this smooth tool. Basically try and smooth out any signs of aging. Right? And there's a couple artifacts left over that I'll have to come fix up for that. That's just like those pits. It's kind of random. The program trying to act like real clay, I think. Give you a bit of randomness. But just like that, I start to look a little younger. Right? Man, that didn't help. We're going to do a scrape tool again. There we go. Alright, we'll go back to that smooth tool. Try and reduce these ears a little bit. Try not to lose any shape on them really, but just bring them down a little bit. See this one? Something like that, though, right? There we go. He's looking younger already. That's not bad, though. But basically, I can do whatever with him, right? Let's see, clay. We'll go back to clay strips here. All right, let's give him some Wolverine sideburns. I don't know about you guys, but that trailer got me pretty hyped about Wolverine and Deadpool there. So let's do some Wolverine sideburns, see how that looks. And I'm not really gonna make this perfect because I'm not using it for nothing or keeping it, but you know, if I was, I would try a little harder to make it look perfect. But there you go. Let's see here. I can clean that up. There we go. There we go. Close enough. There's John with some Wolverine sideburns. Right. Go on just like that. Right. Let's see. Clay strips 35. No, we'll go 40. There we go. Goatee John. Actually, that looks terrible. I gotta clean that up. That's a little better. Goatee John. Let's go. The Hulkster. Hulkster John. How about just a goatee? Hmm? Oh, that's too big. Let's go for the Undertaker goatee, right? That's pretty recognizable. There we go. There's John with the Undertaker goatee. Let's see. Let's do some Chris Pratt kind of sideburns, some Star-Lord kind of sideburns. Well, that looks bad. Let me start it over again. Somewhere in that range. Those look bad. I'm sorry. They don't look good. Let's try something a little bigger over here. Oh, that went too far. That's not great, but you get the point. Some of the mustaches looked a little nicer than that, but I'm not really taking my time either. I'm just trying to blow through a few quick little examples of what we can do with this, I guess. What I'm doing with it. And playing with it always helps me learn how to use it better and what kind of things I can do, right? How I can stretch it one way or the other. I will say, I miss that hairline. Let's look at the difference here real quick. Yeah, look at that. It's like up here. Oh, let's see. Okay, strips. It's like right here. You can see. Let's fill it back in with a little bit of hair here. "3D printed wigs." That's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Yeah, I miss that hairline. But that's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. Such is life. Jeez, that even looks like a wig. Let's see. carried away now. I'm like, I will have hair. Let's see this luscious hair. Oh, jeez. That looks so young, yeah. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, young man, John. I'm starting to see it. I like that. I'm tempted to keep it, but I'm not gonna. That's just another skill. Right? That made my hairline look like I was 18 again or something. Maybe I'll do some variants for my younger self. One with more hair, one with less hair. That's great. Kind of want to keep going, but I've been at it long enough. I think we'll call it good right here. Well, my younger self thanks you for tuning in today, checking out this video, hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys coming by, especially if you stuck around this far. It is a long video compared to some of them, I know. But I figured might as well squeeze it in there. It ain't hurting nobody. You can always skip ahead and whatnot. But as always, you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram. The links are down in the description. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Keep playing with them toys. Even if they're digital toys, right? A toy's a toy. Play with it. But I'll talk to you guys again real soon.